Hi, welcome to my final EDUC 526 capstone video. My name is Lee Young and I'm going to share with you a little of what I have learned this past year. I chose APU because of its reputation for training good teachers. I have teachers in my family who earned their credentials through APU and told me great things about the program. Though I'm not religious, I knew that I would be joining a school which embraced my faith in God and would be home to students and teachers alike who upheld great integrity and will be competitive in the most positive of ways. Discovering that I am an intrapersonal learner has given me a fresh perspective on my personal growth. I am the first in my immediate family to earn a graduate degree, and this gives me a great sense of accomplishment. My spiritual growth has been parallel to my academic growth, and at this stage in my education I know that I am capable of succeeding at the end of a long journey. I still see much room for improvement, however, in that my health is not what I hoped for it to be. I look forward to less stress and devoting more time to my physical well-being. At the beginning of my training as an educator, I had a very general view of what it meant to be a teacher. I wanted to be in a classroom full of attentive students who would all listen and pay close attention to me. The more I have learned about what it is to be a real educator, the more I have learned about how broad the responsibilities are of someone who wishes to call themselves teacher. I know that my students are going to get very bored quickly listening to me talk at them, so I understand how important it is to keep them engaged. My study at APU has helped a great deal in this regard. The skills I have learned, reading about digital teaching and learning and how it applies to multiple intelligences has really helped me see my students in a clearer light. At the beginning of this course, I kept my life in a flash drive, and I was still using Microsoft Word for all my classes. I knew how to research well enough to put in some good references in my assignments. After following my teacher's lead in all courses, it's been quite a direct learning experience for me, and I love how everything is cloud-based and makes use of Google Drive and its accompanying documents. This has been the most fundamental change in my technical growth. I'm still guilty of keeping multiple tabs open, but I have also discovered some excellent Google extensions, and I have become way more adept at editing software for both sound and visual. I can confidently create an original presentation that goes beyond mere slides and bullet points, and I look forward to the skills I will acquire in my ongoing journey with this new passion. In EDUC 512, Instructional Applications, Productivity Software, I learned many skills on my new iPad, such as creating a numbers document to manage data, and how to set tabs on a Word document. In EDUC 514, Digital Video in the Classroom, I learned a lot of new exciting skills in video and audio recording. I got some hands-on experience with Audacity and the first taste of using iMovie on my iPad. In EDUC 515, Evolving Educational Technologies, I learned about a wealth of new apps and tools that I and my students can use in a digitally based classroom. The best of these were using Google Drive to manage my students' assignments and Google Forms, which are an excellent way to communicate with both students and parents. In EDUC 522, Learning in the 21st Century, I learned how to create a solid lesson plan and adapt my materials to be used digitally with students who learn across a range of multiple intelligences. Finally, in EDUC 526, my capstone, I have learned how to create a fully integrated curriculum unit plan that not only accounts for students' multiple intelligences, but differentiates for other learning considerations, such as English language learners and special ed and gifted and talented. For my curriculum unit plan, I decided to take the first chapter of my American history textbook and turn it into a 3-week unit. This is not as easy as it sounds, even from a standpoint of fitting in the content that I felt was important within the time frame. I used the knowledge I had gained about multiple intelligences to create diverse lessons throughout the week that operated mostly on a flipped classroom model. I used my strengths as a special ed teacher to differentiate for a variety of learning styles and strengths, and also to accommodate for pace, which is a significant issue when dealing with students who have learning disabilities. Overall, I'm excited to start gathering materials for my unit in preparation of the new school year, and designing similar unit plans for my other classes. I learned most about what it is to be a good teacher by completing this assignment. The action research was an interesting exercise, mostly because it allowed me to take a personal goal and turn it into an academic exercise. I am usually quite good at these, however, but I found successfully completing the goal of my action research was more difficult than I anticipated. It was fun to track my data daily, but it was not so easy sticking to a meal plan or finding time for physical exercise. Because of this, my overall goal of weight loss and increased fitness were not met. In general, though, I am eating healthier and getting more sleep while I'm not working, and I am still pursuing my overall goal despite the project coming to an end. What I have learned as a result of completing this program is that there is an art and a skill to learning. Pedagogy is not simply a fancy term that we in the business use. It represents an approach to our profession that elevates it above a mere job. There are many expressions of this art form, and for me, the modern digital approach is both exciting and awe-inspiring. Within this discipline, there are so many options for teachers and learners to improve how they meet content and standards. From this program, I have learned skills that will help me in this pursuit that I hope to grow and nurture throughout my life and career. The big picture for me is that students matter above all. Everything we learn is not just for our betterment as professionals, but is so that when we meet our students every day, we have something fun and cool to show them. Thank you.